everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today we're going to be making a special pen for our junk journals as an accompaniment, as an accoutrement, as a little extra fun thing. I'm just taking this goofy little pen that is kind of cute. It has a little happy face there, but we are going to disassemble it and just go down to the core. Oh, that's kind of weird. This is a weird pen, but we'll work with what we have. You never know when you open up these things. But you could use a Bic pen or anything where you have the little skinny thing in the middle. That's what we want. I was expecting the long skinny thing in the middle, but I got this little thing. Okay, well, we'll work with that. Let me just toss all. Don't need any of that. All right, so what we're going to do is you may have seen people have built up like a flat pen, so you can put it inside your book easily. Well, this pen will be a little bit more robust than the flat pen, but it will be made of paper and as an alternative. So we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants today, and we're just going to see where this takes us. So I'm thinking about maybe using cardstock to give it a little bit more stiffness to work with, but you could also just build up more paper, maybe glue a couple pieces of paper together and get some strength that way. But let's just see how this is going to work. Okay, so my idea is I don't think we need that much paper to do this. Let me just shrink that down a little bit so I can see. So I'm going to cut off a piece, and this little pen seems to be quite short. So we'll just, I don't want to cover the nib part, the part where that's going to write. So this is the writing part. Just make sure your pen works before you go through all this. Number one tip-a-rooney, make sure the pen works. Okay, so my idea, I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. And we'll make it work. How about that? Okay, so I'm going to get a piece that's just as long as the pen. It's okay if it's a little longer. Try that. And this is officially the size of this, if you have to know. It's 3 and I guess, 1/8 and 1 3/4 approximately. But the idea is we're going to glue it around and then we're going to curl it. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try. We're going to try with some Fabrifix glue because that might hold it well. Let's just put it on here actually. Start with that. Okay. I would say we're just going to build up the thickness of the pen. And, oh, I got my finger stuck right in it. Okay. And maybe you want to start oh, why is my pen there? Get this down to the bottom, leaving the nib exposed. Maybe the way to go. Okay, I'm rolling. Rolling. So far, so good. Make sure you're flush at the end. It's going to go cockeyed very easily, so you just pay attention to the bottom edge and just make sure that it stays flush. Okay. All right. Tuck and roll. Okay, I'm getting stuck down here because it's not the same caliber all the way. It's not the same thickness all the way. Well, we're just gonna roll with it. How about that? Maybe, okay, we'll put a little more. Actually, I'm gonna put glue all over it because this is what I want to do. This is gonna look weird, but just stay with me. Oh, you're way too far away. You can't see anything. Okay, that's a little better. Let me go a little closer. Okay, so now I'm gonna roll up for a little bit, but instead of finishing the roll, I'm gonna actually, this is gonna roll in. So we put that over there and hope that holds. Well, we take this side and we're just going to start a little rolling thing going on here. I don't know why I think this is going to look cool. I just think it might. Just something fun to do, something different. We're working with the pen that goes with the journal. And I'm building up the bulk around. This is kind of rolling more flat than I had intended. I wanted to roll in a circle, but this is what I got. And then I'm just going to bring the two together closely to build up some thickness around the pen. And then, okay, so I have this. I know it doesn't look that exciting, but just stick with me here. Let's do another one of these, about the same length. Okay. There. Okay. Yeah, there we got another piece. And we are rolling. And now we're going to do the same thing, but I want this time, we can't wrap around, but we can start on the edge of this one. So this is the outer, the unfilled pen roll, and this is the one with the pen in it. So I'm going to attach it, I don't know why, I'm just going to attach it to the unfilled pen side. Let me just glue this whole thing for simplicity's sake. Let's get that glue down. Okay, so there's my pen-filled side and my unfilled pen side. So I'm going to attach it. How am I going to do this? To the unfilled pen side. Okay, there we go. Okay. You're going to have to start to roll a little bit with, well, no, don't do that. We're going to go like this. Okay, it's going to attach like that. Just let that stick for a second. And then start to roll it around the pen. And when you get to the other side where you're going to go over the top of that, don't go over the top of it, but turn it around. And now we're going to roll this in. This might be a little bigger. This paper seems to be wider. And you could put one of those bamboo sticks to get an actual round roll, which I have way over there, but not close. So I'm getting the flat roll, which is just another, just another technique, the flat roll. Let's see what that looks like when that comes out. Getting glue all over my fingernails. Okay, here we go. Looks like I'm going to have to build up a little bit of glue here. Finger smoosh. And then in and fold upon self. It's getting confusing. I know, I'm confused too. Hang in there. All right. All right, so we have this lumpy thing. But it feels like a pen at this point. That's all I can tell you is it has the girth of a pen. Maybe you could have just wrapped paper around it and built up to pen size. Totally. Yeah, the extra rolling, probably not important at this point. But I thought it gave it some interesting texture. I did. I was going for that. That was my whole purpose. Not sure I achieved what I wanted, but let's just see where we can take this. Now, there's a couple things you could do at this point. One of them, since I have this little piece of paper right here, would be binding some pretty font or text around it. And this is some old, it looks like old dictionary. So let's try this. Let's get some glue on this. Yeah, let's just do it. Now, it's going to be lumpy bumpy because I've got this weird boxy design, but I think it will add to the character of this strange little Goomba thing. Okay, can you see? No, not really. Let me shrink that down a bit. Okay, and I'm just going to smoosh all over. So we have equanimity of glue distribution. Pick this up with my gluey finger with the deftness of a wet cat coming out of the bathtub. I don't know. And I'm going to try, and not tear this, but go on an angle down. So I'm actually covering the whole thing, which is kind of a fun thing to do. And obviously the reason why I wanted to make a fake pen was because that other pen was a weird shape, and I just didn't think it would be easy to decorate. You could have probably decorated it different ways, but this is where we're at the moment, so let's just keep going. Probably going to have to add more glue there. Okay. There we go. Whoop. Almost. Almost. Okay. Yeah, a little more. Make sure your glue, you might have to go in and add a little more glue. Yep. There we go. Okay. All right, so we're missing a little at the top there, and I could come around and just give it a straight top border with this piece. Or maybe I want to use a different text. Maybe I can use this piece over here. This is a different text. That might be fun just to add something different. It won't take much. All right, let me put some glue. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, I'm taking a glue ball and some paper off my fingers. There we go. Getting it off, shooting it into the oblivion. We'll figure it out. We'll deal with that later. Okay, I'm just gonna squeeze this together and let's just test it for writability. It's a very short little stubby pen, but I think it will work. Oh yeah, it works fine. Okay, so it's a cute little journal pen, and I thought what might be even more fun is let's grab some twine or string or something to give it a little bit of fun to it. We could add lace to it. We could add a gold to it. Lace might actually be really pretty. Let me see what I have here. I'm going to bring a few options over. Options are good. We could even use some ribbon. Yeah, okay, I've got some pieces here. Let me just cut a piece. Wait, I'm right here. I have not left the building. I am right here. Just let me cut this little thing. Okay, I almost got it. Okay, we're good. Okay, I have some options here. I think somebody gave me this. Thank you very much. It has a little piece of lace on it. Okay, so we will open this up and take this off and borrow the lace from this little wonderful thing. Okay, so this is a like an aged dictionary page. So what I think, I'm just going to glue this down a little more, see a little loose area. I'm going to age it up just a little bit more to enhance it, and that's when I'm going to bring out old brown dauber. Yep, brown dauber with Distress Oxide ink. This stuff probably. Okay, vintage photo color. Rubbing in the dauber in the ink, and then hopefully transferring some of the ink. Looks like a cigarette butt end, but this has square ridges. So if you wanted a square style pen, that great technique that I showed you that was useless is good to make square pens. There you go. That's its purpose in life. Okay, I don't know. I'm grasping at straws there, but it is what it is. Sometimes we go off on tangents. We don't know where we're going to end up. That happens a lot in crafting. And if you like that sort of adventure, then you're in the right place. Okay, there we go. And here we go, just making it all nice and brown. And okay, let's just see what these look like. I maybe even want it more brown, because I just want the suggestion of text. Just so, because I think with the text, it goes nicely with a junk journal. And these are just fun to make. They're easy. So here's some ribbon, and I could wrap ribbon around it and wrap it all the way down. So this would be this kind of a look. Okay. It's also going to anchor all the little loosey-goosey pieces down too. Of course, I would be gluing this, which I have not glued it, but I just wanted to have you can see the look that you would get. Okay. And then there is lace. This is pretty. You could wrap the entire thing in a piece of lace, and that would look very elegant, wouldn't it? Yeah, that might be what we'll do. That's actually really pretty. It's very Victorian. I like that. Don't be snorting at me, mister. I just got snorted at by sunshine. I might have been snorting at the squirrel outside, but so that's a possibility. That would be really pretty. So maybe I would put this piece down at, like, have the little tail show, and then just have this be a partial. That might be nice too. And then you could even wrap it in gold. And then I have this gold thread. It's elastic gold thread. It's not thread. It's elastic cording. And you could definitely come along. You could totally do this. And you could wrap it. You could do all sorts of different designs with this stuff, but I just sort of wanted to show you what your options are, what they look like, and then you could bind it back up again. You can make it like a little mummy. That's kind of cool, right? And then you could actually tie the two pieces together at the top if you wanted. That actually looks pretty cool. But I think I'm going to combine the lace with the gold cording. How about that? Then we're just going big. All right, there we go. And this around here, I don't know, I'm going to have to like figure that out. But let us put a piece of lace down. Okay, now the question is how much? It's going to be not much. Okay. We'll just try this for the pretty factor. We'll go in big for the pretty. Okay. here, a little bit up, so I want it to have like a little bit of a cigarette poking out of someone's skirt look. Yeah, that's the look I'm going for. And then around and just to meet, so it'd be about, say about there. That's going to give us plenty of extra. Okay, I think I have extra, unless I cut on a corner. Did I? No, I think I'm all right. Now I'm going to have to cover this entire thing with glue, so here we go. All right, we are gluing, we are gluing. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Good stuff. All right. Okay, lots of glue. Finger smooshing. This is how you get your fingers so gluey. But sometimes you just gotta go. You gotta go there. You know what I mean? And we're gluey. We are gluey. Now turn it around. Probably don't need it that long, so I should cut it now. Okay, let me just cut it now before I start wrapping. It'll be a disaster once I stop wrapping. Okay. Okay, that wasn't exactly straight, but we'll do our best. And it's going to be like massaging this into place, I think, because it's so gluey. It's very gluey. We're talking ultra gluey. Hopefully the glue is going to ooze through the lace and it'll stick. That's what I'm hoping for. But if it doesn't, it's going to be either re-glued or it is going to be bound by the gold stretchy cord. Okay, I'm just rolling a glue ball off my fingers here so I can actually function. I've got so much glue on my hands. It's actually nice to take off the ink. It sort of comes off with the glue, so there it looks like snot balls. But it does work, and we will put you over here in a very special place, so I will find you later. Okay, there you go. I guess I could just throw you in the garbage. How about that's probably a better idea. Okay, so now we have this, and it is glued in place. We have our little tail showing, which I think is just sort of cute. All right, and now we're going to come back in with the cording. Now, okay, I'm going to leave a little tail so I have something to tie with. And then I'm just going to start binding down. Oh, don't go short on me here. You're going short. It's fine. I'm not going to fuss with you. You want to go short, you go short. It's okay. Wrap around. Somewhat tight. You want it snug. Okay, because you don't want it to run around. Yeah, we don't like that. Okay, now we're going to go back up. And if all mathematical and physics calculations are correct, we are going to come up with the tail end is going to be the right length to tie it together and on opposite sides. So let's try this. See if this works. Okay, I have two opposite sides. We lay this down. This is like surgery at this point. Oh, yeah, you want to run away, don't you? No, I'm not going to let you run away. No, you have to come back here and stay where you are. Okay. Now we're going to tie a knot. Oh, did I tie it? No, I missed it. This is the finagling point. The tense finagling. No, wait. We got runaway cord here. Let me do this again. Okay, here we go. Wrapping it around. Wrapping it around. Now it's tied up high here. That's good. Okay, now we're going to come around here. We're going to tie a knot. This is where you wish you had an extra person to tie that knot because it's... Okay, you stay there. Now I'm going to tie the knot. I'm going in. I'm tying the knot. I'm trying to tie the knot. I'm going to get this knot. I feel it. It's feeling good. I got both sides. I've tied the knot. Okay, so the worst part is over. Now we're just going to tie another knot, which should be easier because this one's anchored. Okay, did I tie it? No, I don't think I did. I think I still have the original knot. Do I? I think so. And I'm going to tie the knot yet again. She's going to tie the second knot. That one should have been left over right, right over left. I don't think it happened that way. So I'm going to just tie another knot in the same direction, which will give me 3 knots, which should give me some security in life. Okay, so now I have that. And now I'm just going to cut those off. I'm going to put a little tiny dollop of Fabrifix glue just so I don't have to be dealing with anything coming undone inappropriately. Right? Right. Okay, so maybe I want to add the white ribbon. Maybe I do. Maybe I want to bind up this end a little bit and wrap it right down onto... Maybe I'm going to do that. I'm just going to totally cover this with glue. It looks like a cigarette to me for some reason. Okay. I'm just going to start wrapping on the main part. Get it all nice, because I want to cover this little rough end. Getting glue all over my fingers and all over this ribbon, which is a good thing because I want it to, whoops, I want it to wrap. Give it like a little mummy-like. All right. Okay, you just keep mummying. And I'm going to see if I can hop down to the narrow nib of it all. Just to go a little around in the nib, the nibski. Am I still in the shot? Sorry. I'm going to go back down, back on this, because I've just got it in my hand. I want to use it up at this point. I just want to use it up. There we go. Okay, there we go. So now I have this, and I have my little cigarette butt, and there's a hole here. So what am I going to do with that? You could do anything, like anything. And I think I'm going to get a pearl. Hold on. Okay, I came back with a couple options, and my options are a couple buttons. This button has a pretty little, like a purpley blue with a little faux diamond in it. Here's just a very simple little style button. And then here, I don't even know what this is, but it was has a pearl on the end of it, and then sort of a little sticky thing. So I was thinking maybe I could just glue this thing. What is that? Is there a hard thing there? There is in there, which will help me poke it down. Let me get rid of some of this excess. Oh, it's got, it's a shank. It's a button with a shank. Okay, so that's what that is. But maybe if I glue the bejeebers out of it, I can stick it in the hole and it'll stay. Will it fit? We'll see. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, it does. Oh, that's kind of cute. I like that a lot. It gives a little pearl end. That's pretty. Let's see just what the other ones would look like. This is a weird shank button, but you could glue that right on top. That would give you that look. That's okay. Not really excited about that. And this button, I just thought like it's a little topper. You could just glue a regular button on the top, and you would have a button pen, which is kind of cute too. That I actually like a lot too. But I think I'm gonna go with this one because it just sounds kind of fun. And I just came across it. I was looking for a pearl, regular pearl, and I just stopped at the button drawer, and I found this button, pearl button. So let me just shove a bunch of glue down there. I hope that doesn't mess up the ink part. But, you know, you gotta live dangerously sometimes. You get in there and you do that. And you shove it in there. Yeah, and you like say that's where you're gonna live. Yeah, and then you just let it, no, you gotta stay there. Okay. And then we gotta like let it live there for a bit. But I think that's pretty good. We got ourselves a little journal pen. And then what to do with that? You ask. And I like that you ask because that means you're curious. Okay, so here's an example journal, but it might go, it might go with a journal, you know. And let's say you, for example, you can do all sorts of fun little creations to tie your journal together. I don't know. I'm just having, or a place to tuck this. You can put little slings here on the spine. You could put a little pocket and put the pen there. Wouldn't that be cute? You could somehow like use a gourd pin somehow. I don't know exactly how, but you could. But what I was thinking was this is probably not the right color. And there's no right or wrong colors. It's just different. Everything's different. Okay, what are you? No, you're not long enough. Can you find something? Find something? Anything? We'll take anything at this point. Okay, what do we have? What is this? I don't even know what this is. Some kind of weird something. This is a weird something. And I thought maybe I would use this to bind the journal. This is a little thin, but maybe we can make something thicker out of it. Okay, let me just get it off here and we get started. There's an end. Okay. Once that dries, you could actually tie your pen to this string if you wanted to. You don't have to, but you could. But I'm just using this for binding purposes. Quickly. And if something is too thin, you can double it up, triple it up, and that will solve that problem of it being too thin. So let's just open this up a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we are almost there. I've almost undone the string. Okay, so let's just use this as an example, Pam. Don't be so dramatic. Okay, I'm backing away from the drama. So I've got it about 4-fold, maybe 5-fold. Okay, there we go. We have enough now. So let's say you're using this as your bind or your sash. And you're using it as a tie. Because sometimes folks like to see how you use this stuff. Like, where are you going to put that pen, Pam? Where are you going to stick it? Okay, so we have a tie on our journal. And then you could just, do one of those. Yeah, or just do that. You could just do that. And that looks so cute, doesn't it, for presentation purposes? I mean, it's so easy to do. You're just going to use scraps, material, paper, some maybe jewelry findings, things like that might make it easy. Buttons, as you can see. And you got yourself a little journal pen. So I hope you enjoyed that. Sonny, do you have anything to say? You're not here. I'm talking to air. Let me go get you. Sunshine? Oh, there you are. Again, on the couch, preventing it from floating away. You want to have a quick couple hellos for everybody? Have you been working on your material? I know. I've heard it all. Would you just say a quick hello? Okay. All right, so hello, everybody. This is Sunshine. I'm just saying a quick hello. That's right. There's no report today. There's nothing to say. Absolutely nothing has happened at the Paper Outpost today. Well, there was a video. But, I mean, nothing has happened at the house. No Amazon guy. There were squirrels this morning. There were squirrels. And I was on full-scale alert. Yes, that's just a regular day around here. Who are we kidding? Okay, thank you very much. Send everybody warm hugs. Warm hugs, everybody. And happy crafting. Okay, thank you. That was very sweet. Short but sweet. And for those of you who don't know, I have a free monthly emailed newsletter. All my links are in the description box down below. If you sign up for the free monthly emailed newsletter, you will get a free digital image emailed to you every month that you can print out and use in your artwork or your junk journals. You're going to get a checklist of supplies to keep your eye out for, looking, when you're amassing your supplies to make your junk journals. And then you're going to get a note from the bookmaker, which explains what a junk journal is and how to use it. I use those to tuck into my junk journals to give people an idea of what they just received and how to use it. And also a page list of ideas on how to break a blank page. My videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcast, audio material new, comes out Tuesdays and Thursdays, and every other day of the week you're going to get video podcasts, and those are available on Spotify. I have an Etsy shop. If you like printables, I call them Digikits, and you get 5 pages. You buy the computer files, you download them, and then save them to your computer, and you can print them out. They're themed, like birds and Victorian and Celestial and Paris and all sorts of fun things. There's over 200 themes to pick from, 5 pages each. And also, they're always eternally saved for you on Etsy. So if you lose your computer, lose your files, you can always just re-download them from Etsy. If you don't have a printer or you don't like to print, I have a print and mail service where I will print 10 Digikits for you. That will give you 50 printed pages on lightweight cardstock of the Digikit. So I only need 10 names of Digikits from you. You can either Etsy message me that or a list, or you can email it to pam@thepaperoutpost.com. And there you go. So I also sell, then all you need to do is buy the print and mail option and then send me the list of Digikit names. And I only need the first 2 or 3 words to know which ones you're talking about. I also sell FUNDLEs, which are collections of old and interesting papers. If you like to feel the old papers, old music paper, old dictionary paper. This is some piano roll paper. There's all sorts of things in here. Antique ledger, checks, receipts, postcards, black and white photos, T-cards, lots of different vintage and antique book pages. 100 plus pieces, free priority mail shipping is included, and there you go. I have an Amazon shop if you're looking for favorite tools and supplies. I try and put links in my shop for you so you can find these items easily. It does help my shop if you use my links, but you do not pay more for the items if you use my shop links. Also, I have a t-shirt shop. If you like the phrase create with reckless abandon, or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise, then you can get that on a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a zipped hoodie, a mug, a tote, or a water bottle. They make great gifts. And you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. Come and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there doing weekly and monthly challenges. And also remember, most of all, that fun can be simple as a pen. And create with reckless abandon, everybody. Take care. Bye.